myself, part 2. Hey guys, welcome to the Life of D. If you are new here, I am D Nicole, and welcome to my channel where we talk about all things lifestyle, womanhood, advice, beauty secrets, you name it, it's here. I'm so happy you guys decided to join me on my family. Please sit back, relax, and let's take a deep dive. So today is going to be a part 2 of advice that I would give my younger self. Mostly I'm doing this video to do a deep dive so that, I like to be reflective. And I would hope that the world and women like myself and young girls form the habit of being self-reflective. I think that's the only way for you to grow is if you can reflect on yourself, things that you've done and things that you've learned from so that you don't repeat the same cycles. In my first video, I talked a lot about self-love, friendships, and healing. So if you haven't seen part 1 of this series of advice that I would give my younger self, I would advise you to check that out first and then come back. I'm going to link it down below. This video is also going to include a variety of different advice and topics. And honestly, this topic in general of advice that I can give my younger self is endless for me. So it seems like we're going to have a lot to talk about. On my last video, I ended it talking a lot about healing. And this time I kind of want to pivot that thought into a topic that I'm not sure is a hot take, but we're going to start off strong. You do not have to be a strong black woman all the time because softness and vulnerability is just as powerful. I'm sorry, I'm not interested in living out a trope and being gypped or tricked into living a life of hardship, pain, and trauma just because some people have been manipulated into thinking that's the ideal way on how to be. The strong black women in our past, in our generations, they had no other choice but to be strong because it was based off of survival. You do not have to feel out of place because you are sensitive. You do not have to feel like you're inadequate because you need to toughen up or you're being too emotional. What if that's how God made you to be? Do not fall for the hype of other races are allowed to be soft or, vulnerable. And you as a black woman, you have to be hard. You have to not cry. You have to be stern. No, you don't. Who says you have to live like that? Who says you have to be in those shackles? Who says you have to be in bondage of being someone who's callous due to the trauma that they've had in their life or the circumstances that was brought upon them? When our forefathers fought so that we could have a softer life. So it is completely okay for you to be true to who you are. If you are sensitive, if you want to cry, it is okay to cry. And I would advise to cry whenever you need to. Because you want to know something? Being vulnerable, being in tune with how you feel and what state you are in is powerful. Because then you have the tools yourselves to know how to navigate, to understand this is how this made me feel and this is why it made me feel this way. And then it also gives you the tools on how to know how to set firm boundaries, how people should navigate with you. Because don't you know that you are a daughter of a king? Not just a king, the king of kings, the king of peace, the king of all, everything. You're a daughter of the very God who created the heavens and the earth. So, yeah. Unless it's like life or death and you have to survive, okay. But babe, every day is not a battle. And it is okay to be firm in who you are. Your value in who you are as a person is not defined by how productive you are or what work that you do or what things you have accomplished. You are valuable just by being who you are. So yes, while making honor roll is great, while making big achievements and achieving life goals are amazing, you are just as valuable just by existing. Get familiar with yourself. Get so familiar with yourself that you start to learn yourself. And when you start to learn yourself, start to trust your intuition. Some call it intuition and then other people call it discernment. Me personally, I would like to say, use your discernment. Every time I had some type of feeling about something, and I don't need to have facts all the time. I don't need to have it put in my face directly for me to just know certain things. Every time I have a strong feeling about something, 9 times out of 10, I was right. Because that discernment can literally save you. That discernment can literally be life or death. So trust it. Because that's why you were blessed with it in the first place. It's so that you could use it. You don't always need it to be put in your face. Because sometimes by the time it's put directly in your face, it's too late. You want to be able to use your discernment in a way where it's like, okay, I already sent something, I write about that. And then don't worry about if people believe you or not. Because later on it's going to come out anyway. And then you could be like, I told you already, but okay. It's okay to outgrow certain things that you used to do, certain people, and even older versions of yourself. Because there's people in their life, they stay the same. They're still there. That's not your path. It's okay to keep evolving. And you do not have to apologize for that. You do not have to keep trying to prove yourself to people. Because you will always be not enough to them. They will always want more from you. If they feel like, oh, this person is trying to prove themselves to me. Oh, you should be doing this. Oh, you should have did this that way. You should have said this instead. Oh, you should be doing this. Oh, you should mind your business. Oh, you should focus on yourself. Okay? Focus on you, and I'm going to focus on me. Because things that you would have did differently is not where I'm at right now. Everybody has different stages. So the person who I am today, I was not this person 5 years ago. I was not this person 10 years ago. I was not this person 3 years ago. You should be constantly changing because life should be teaching you how to grow and how to adapt and how to be a new and evolved, better individual. So the state of mind that, just an example, that I might have been in a couple years ago and the decisions that was made in that time, those were the exact decisions that I was supposed to make during that time in order for me to evolve. So and I'm talking in retrospect, while you're sitting there trying to impress other people, you're not staying true to who you are in the path and the decisions that you were meant to take in order to help you grow. I hope I'm not spitting too much, because if you locked in, then you locked in. If you get it, then you get it. Life is constantly evolving. You should be constantly evolving with life. Do not feel guilty for it. It's okay. Take up space. Be who you are. You don't have to be too strong. You don't have to be too soft. You just need to be exactly who you are. If you are somebody who is, on the tougher side without having to do too much, then that's who you are. If you're someone who's more sensitive, who might cry, who might shed a tear, but get back up on your feet, then that's who you are. Don't let the world try to change you. Take up space. That being said, this is the advice that I would give my younger self. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. If you haven't joined the family already, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment some things or some advice that you would give to your younger self. And if I hit a couple topics, then let's discuss or talk about it. Do you agree or do you not agree? Let's discuss. Anyway, love you. Bye.